Hello, Shane McCusker here, Intelligence Software. Today I'm going to talk about recruitment technology that I get quite excited by. But generally I don't get excited by the technology, I get excited by what the technology does, how it makes a difference, how it solves problems. And that's, in my opinion, what technology should do. Technology is not there for the benefit of itself, it's only there to do something you want to do with it. And today's problem that we're going to look at is about helping recruitment agencies do better business, do more business, business development. And to solve that problem, I'm going to look at a specific process. Now we can facilitate lots of processes, but this is a specific process that we can wrap around and does really clever things for you and your organization. And it's simple, 3-point plan. 1, identify a company with a hiring need. 2, identify candidates who can fill that need. And 3, work out how you're going to seal the deal, make it all happen. Join the two parts together in a productive and commercial way. So, problem number 1, how do we identify a company with a hiring need? Well, that's actually not that difficult, it's quite easy. Companies with hiring needs advertise jobs, and you can search job boards, you can search LinkedIn. LinkedIn's great, it gives you filters that allow you to see just the jobs that have just been posted. It'll even allow you to set up alerts for jobs as they're being posted. Now this is good, this gives you market intelligence about what's happening and who's hiring in a marketplace. Unfortunately, by the time they're hiring, maybe that's a little bit too late. Wouldn't it be better if you were in the loop before they started advertising, before the job rec is created? How do you do that? Well, yeah, there's lots of ways to do that. You need to look for the indicators a job is about to be created. One of those indicators is if somebody leaves a company. This is a Google search of LinkedIn, an X-ray search. And what we're looking for are people that have just changed job. They've left somewhere, they've gone somewhere else. Both those organizations are probably in hiring mode right now. The company the person has left to replace the person that has left, and the company that they've just joined may well be reorganizing teams. That is market intelligence, and it's really useful market intelligence. It gives you a reason to contact a company that isn't just, I see you've advertised a job, but I see somebody's just left and they have that skill set. We can help you solve your problem. Get them before they start advertising and spending money on it, making employment decisions. That's good, better than what we had before. But we can do better again. We can do much better again. Because wouldn't it be better if you could contact the company or identify the company before the job changer changes job, before the company knows they're going to have a rec? You could be on board, actively sourcing candidates, recruiting candidates to fill a need before it exists. And you can do that too. This is what I've spent most of my life working on. This is intelligence, and it's an applicant tracking system, CRM system, but really it's designed to help you uncover information that creates opportunities, helps you spot opportunities, helps you work smarter. And specifically, in this instance, I'm interested in saying, can we spot companies that have hiring needs before they have hiring needs? Yes, you can. This is the candidate screen of intelligence, and for the candidate screen we have an employment section, and on each employment record of a candidate we record the jobs they do and the job titles. And that's really useful because if they've just registered with you and they're currently working somewhere, then that company may well have a vacancy coming up very soon. Whether you place that candidate or not, they may well leave. Now, that is against the candidate record. However, if we do clever things with it, if we were able to cross-reference it, we can collect that information in a way you can use it for business development. And that's where it is valuable. So, let me show you. We cross-reference all the employers of this candidate against your client database. And if they're there or if they're not there, we indicate it with a red arrow indicating where companies that they work for aren't on your client-side database. The companies you don't know of, well, you should know of them, maybe, potentially. If you double-click on a company name, it'll take you to their client record. And if it takes you to the client record, you can record information. Oh, we now know this because I was talking to this candidate. And this is exciting because you're able to capture business development information from a candidate, but then put it into a system that allows you to do business development with it. And that's what is useful. These employment records are searchable. These red highlights are searchable. You can do a search and say, show me all the job titles and all the employers of candidates that have just registered with us, the current job. Or you can say, well, fine tune it. Show me the ones where we don't know the company they work for. So it's new business development leads for you. Or even the companies that we have already got vacancies from that are actively, currently candidate clients of ours. How do we identify those companies and build that information? This is what intelligence is about. It's about taking information for one purpose, like CV information, but using it in lots of different powerful ways, like for business development, for market intelligence. This is what's exciting. I hope you think it's exciting too. Okay, let's move on. Step number 2, identify a candidate who can fill the need you've just identified from a potential employer. How do you do that? Well, there's lots of ways of doing it. Again, LinkedIn, job boards, lots of sources of candidates. Maybe the best source of candidates is your applicant tracking system, people that you've already dealt with, because those are people that have expressed a willingness to work with you. In fact, a desire to work with you, or asked to be kept informed of what jobs are coming up. You've got all their numbers and they'll take your call. So that's a very rich source of candidates. Boolean search. Job titles, locations is what recruiters tend to search on, and intelligence facilitates that and then some. We also have all sorts of clever ways of categorizing candidates and finding just the people you want. And we also got all sorts of really complicated searches that are even cleverer than Boolean search, but that's a story for another day. Ultimately, you'll get a long list of candidates, a group of people that look as though they have the skill set and locations and ability to do a job that you're interested in. Can we do better? Yes, we can. Who of these people can help us fill a job? Don't know. Intelligence automatically cross-references all these people against any information they have that could lead you to think they have a pre-existing relationship with a company you're recruiting for. So, have you sent their CV to the client before? Have they been interviewed for a different job by the same company before? Have they even just mentioned the company's name on their CV or somewhere else on the record? That's really useful. If they mention the company's name, then maybe they've worked there before. If they've worked there before, they know the company culture. They know what the company does. They know how they work. They understand the vocabulary when they describe a job title, what it actually means. They may be able to recommend somebody to you. If they're able to recommend somebody to you, that's a really strong reference, because they're recommending somebody who has a cultural fit, who has a skill fit. And if you approach that person, then you've got a good reason to do so. You're recommended by your friend who used to work in this company and she thinks they'd be a really good fit for that. Or you go to the client and say, we've got a candidate and they're recommended by a former employee of your company. They think it'd be a really good fit for your organization. This makes you a more professional recruiter. It gives you a reason to talk to people. You know, you can't, nobody's going to put the phone down if you're giving that sort of business intelligence on you. You know what you're doing. This is what makes recruiters super recruiters, because of their professionalism. And intelligence makes it scalable. You can tell your staff or your team, follow the red highlights. That gives you a story to tell. And that makes a difference. Okay, let's put it all together. Point number 3, closing the deal. We've already spoken about good reasons to speak to people. We know you've got a hiring need for this reason. Somebody's just left. We know it's in this area. We've got a candidate and we know they're a good fit because they've come recommended by somebody who used to work for you, or whatever. You've got a really good story to tell and a really good sales pitch. However, who do you pitch it to? Well, HR manager, you can Google them, source people, absolutely. However, intelligence cross-references information again. You've already got lots and lots of information about companies from the various databases you have. Whenever you create a client record on intelligence, we automatically cross-reference in all your candidates who have ever worked there. All the people associated with that company. Not just your candidates, but we also get all their referees who work there or have worked there before. And this is really powerful stuff. Everybody gets referee information. It's on LinkedIn. But you bury it next to the candidate CV and you need to go digging for it. It's difficult to get hold of. We bring it out, we expose it, and we relate it to the company which they work. And that is really useful because they are employment decision makers. They are passive job seekers. They are earning more money than the candidates they recommend, therefore a higher placement fee. There's lots of really powerful reasons that you want to speak to referees from a business development point of view. And intelligence makes that possible. So, 3-point plan. Identifying companies. we've got tools to do that. Identifying candidates. We've got tools to not only do that in terms of searching, but we've got referral tools, stories to tell people, more professionalism. And we've got tools that help you do deals, get inside information, use all your information in a powerful, powerful way. This makes a difference to your business. This is a process that will improve your success. And intelligence software is a system that wraps around that process to facilitate it. That is why I'm excited about recruitment technology, because of what you can do with it. Hopefully you agree. If you'd like any more information on intelligence and all the other processes that we can wrap around and all the other clever little bits of technology we have, please give me a call anytime. I'd be more than happy to talk to anybody about our technology and what we do. Intel-sw.com is the website. My name is Shane McCusker. I hope to hear from you soon.